The genesis, the girls Zazie. In the vibrant heart of Lagos, where the night never sleeps, Genesis was a name that echoed in every social circle. The only son of wealthy parents, he was a man of charm, wit, and irresistible good looks. Known far and wide as the girls Zazie, Genesis was the ultimate bachelor, wealthy, stylish, and unapologetically naughty. He had a reputation for changing girlfriends like outfits, leaving behind a trail of heartbroken women. Despite his antics, women fell for him, lured by his smooth-talking ways and his ability to make every woman feel like the only one in his world. Genesis would often boast, "When it's time to marry, I'll go to my village and find a humble girl. For now, Lagos girls are for the fun." Amina, the banker. One of his conquests was Amina, a stunning and intelligent banker. She had ambition written all over her life, balancing her career with grace. Genesis wooed her with flowers, surprise dinner dates, and promises of forever. Amina, smitten by his charm, believed she had found her soulmate. But once he had what he wanted, Genesis began to pull away. Her calls went unanswered, her texts ignored. Eventually, she saw him with another woman at a party. Heartbroken, she confronted him, only for Genesis to laugh it off and say, "Amina, you're amazing, but I'm not ready for something serious." Ijoma, the lawyer. Then came Ijoma, a fiercely independent lawyer who was as intelligent as she was beautiful. Genesis met her at a high-profile event and was immediately captivated by her confidence. Unlike his usual conquests, Ijoma wasn't easily swayed. It took months of persistent courting before she agreed to date him. However, Ijoma was no fool. She quickly noticed Genesis's patterns: late-night calls from strange numbers, secretive behavior, and his lack of genuine commitment. One evening, she confronted him. "Genesis, you think every woman is here to play your games. I'm not one of them." He smirked. "Ijoma, relax. You're taking this too seriously. We're just having fun." That was the last straw. Ijoma ended the relationship, leaving Genesis stunned. No woman had ever broken up with him before. He always called the shots. This rejection left him frustrated and humiliated. A turning point. Genesis tried to move on, returning to his usual lifestyle. But something had shifted. The women he once effortlessly charmed now saw through his games. Word spread about his bad behavior, and women began to avoid him. For the first time, Genesis felt the sting of loneliness. One night, as he scrolled through social media, he stumbled upon a photo of Ijoma at a charity event, radiant and smiling. The caption read, "Helping others is the true measure of success." Something in him stirred. He thought of all the women he had hurt, the lives he had disrupted. He began to question his actions and the emptiness of his lifestyle. Redemption. Determined to change, Genesis reached out to Ijoma, not to rekindle their relationship, but to apologize. She listened quietly as he confessed his regrets. "Ijoma, I've been a fool. I've taken people for granted, but I want to change," he said. Ijoma replied, "Genesis, change isn't about words, it's about actions. If you're serious, prove it, not to me, but to yourself." Genesis took her words to heart. He began volunteering at a local orphanage, using his wealth and influence to support underprivileged children. Slowly, he transformed from the girl Zazie into a man of substance. A new beginning. Years later, Genesis returned to his village, not to find a wife, but to give back to his community. At a local event, he met Ada, a teacher with a kind heart and a radiant smile. Unlike the women of his past, Ada saw through the man he used to be and recognized the man he had become. For the first time, Genesis felt what it meant to truly love and be loved. Tsafafai, moral of the story. True fulfillment doesn't come from superficial conquests or fleeting pleasures. It comes from growth, self-reflection, and the courage to change for the better.